All right, everyone, welcome back to 243 Outdoors. My name is Josh. Today we're going to continue our little series we've been doing using the Hornady 123 grain ELD match for the 6.5 Creedmoor. In our last video, which I'll give you a little card above, we used some H4350 and didn't get the best results we were looking for. A couple decentish groups, but nothing spectacular. So today we're going to change it up a little bit and use some Reloder 15. Reloder 15 is a much faster powder than the H4350. So for these lighter bullets, I think that might be a better option. So in the newest Hornady book, we'll look at our load data for Reloder 15, and we have a max charge of 39.5, and I pretty much use that as my max load and then dropped it down to 36.5. Here is our load data card that we'll be using today. Everything's been precisely weighed out, measured out. We're going to shoot 4-shot groups today. We have 7 groups to shoot, and that'll leave me, I believe, about 12 bullets left. And that'll be plenty if we need to re-verify a load or test another one out. So we'll have 12 extras we can play with. After reading some of the comments and watching some of the other videos, H4350 may not be the most optimal powder for this weight. And some other people had commented that this bullet does not do well over 2,800 feet per second. So that's why we've dropped it down a little bit, starting down at 36.5 grain. And we'll see if there's anything going on there. So I'm gonna run out and we will get the targets hung up and get everything set up, and we'll see how these do. It's about 65 degrees today. It's the Monday after Christmas here in Illinois, and it's very warm out. It's unreal. So we're gonna take advantage here while we're off work for a little bit and play around with these. All right, so we are all set up with the Ruger American Predator, 6.5 Creedmoor, Slidetron S3, 6-24 scope. We're gonna be bagged up on a bipod, and I'm gonna give you a view through the spot and scope. So let's get started. All right, we are all ready to go. Gonna shoot a couple groups, then we'll probably give it a little cool down time in between. 7 groups today, 4 shots each. Starting cold bore. I'll put the picture and group size on the screen right here. All right, next will be target number 2, right below number 1, and be 37 grains. Pretty good group there. Put it on the screen here for you. All right, we're gonna be on target number 3, 37.5 grains. Get you focused here. Just taking our time today. We're not gonna let the barrel get too hot. It's getting later in the afternoon, so the sun's gonna start setting here in the next hour or so, but we should get all this in. So I will admit on this one, I am running the Pro Chrono, and I raised it up a little bit, and I believe the first shot of that group touched the chronograph. There's just ever so slightly of a little stripe on it. So that first shot I don't believe hit the paper, but the next 3 were very excellent. So I'll give you guys a view of the measurement there, and we'll continue on. All right, we are ready for target number 4 down there. First piece of paper, bottom right, and we'll be at 38 grains. We're gonna shoot these 4, then we're gonna take us a little cool down period, and then we'll shoot the remaining 12 shots, 3 groups. Pretty good group there. The third shot seemed to go low, but the other 3 grouped together really tight. And here's the measurement right here. So we're going to take a break right now for about 5 minutes or so, and then we'll resume our testing. All right, so I got my chamber chiller out. We're going to run this for a few minutes. Really cools the barrel down pretty fast, get some air going through it. I can touch it. It's hot. And as we get closer up, you can't hardly, it's pretty warm right there. My little chronograph boo-boo just ever so slightly touched it right there. I was trying to get the bullet just to glaze just an inch or 2 over the top and got it a little too close. Said I just use this to give me ballpark estimates on velocity, just kind of see where we're at. I don't trust the data on it too well, at least on these rifles anyway. And if we get a good group that's grouping really good, we'll get the magneto speed out, and then that'll give us some very accurate data. So we're going to let this cool down just a little bit longer, and then we'll resume. All right, we are ready to resume. Target 5, that'd be the paper on the right, top left target, and we are ready for 38.5 grains. Another pretty good group. All right, we are ready for 39 grains. Looks like we're starting to maybe open up just a little bit. All right, we're ready for our last 4 shots. Target 7, 39.5 grains. All right, I'm gonna walk down range, retrieve the targets. We'll get everything measured out, which you guys have probably already seen the measurements, and we'll see what we got. Give you guys a quick view of the brass. Absolutely no signs of pressure here. Wouldn't be afraid to actually go up quite a bit more. That's our highest charge. That's actually our max charge in the new Hornady book, and it's showing around 2,900 feet per second. And today I recorded about a 27-22 on that charge here. All right, we are back from the range session. We have everything measured out, all our data collected, and we'll go over it now. So our first group of the day, 36.5 grains, kind of a low charge for this round or caliber. We had a just over an inch group at 25-38 feet per second. This is the only velocity I have that was kind of out there. The standard deviation was coming in at like 34 on this. Then I made a chronograph adjustment. I adjusted it up a little bit. So our next group, extremely tight, one of the better ones today. 1, 2, 3, 4. Had a 0.477 inch group. However, I got 0 on the chronograph on this one. Really good group. So our next group's also another excellent group, coming in at 0.452. I was shooting the round just what I thought was about an inch or two above the chronograph. The first shot actually touched the chronograph, just ever so slightly touched it, and that shot is not on the paper. And then we have shots 2, 3, and 4. The average velocity was 25.82, and the standard deviation was 7 on this one. So data was pretty good on this. Next group, 38 grains. Shots 1, 2, 3 went low, felt good. Don't know if it's a flyer or me, but anyway, it's showing some potential. The 3-shot group there come in at 0.373. The 4-shot group was 1.706, and our velocity was 26.49. And that standard deviation come in at 21. So it's showing some potential. Our 5th group at 38.5 grains. All 4 were together, 1, 2, 3, 4, had a 0.669 group and a 2693. So we're just starting to get around that 2,700 feet per second range. That's where I typically like to run my 140s. So it's still a little low for this 123. Our next group of 39 grains, we had 1, 2, 3, and 4. We had a 1.313 inch group at 2708. And let me look, that come in a standard deviation of 22. So our last group, we stacked 3 really tight here. Shots 1, 2, 3, and 4, and this is 39.5 grains. The 4 shots together come in at 0.925. Those 3 there are, you're looking at 1/4 inch group or so. So a lot of potential right here, and our velocity was 27.22. So pretty good groups today. After reading, like I said, some of your guys' comments and doing a little research on my own, they said to slow these down under 2,800 feet per second. So I have, I believe, 12 bullets left in this box. So I think what I want to do is probably go up a little bit more on charge. We're not showing any pressure yet, and see if we can get this right around 2,800 feet per second. So might do a 40 grain charge, and then maybe even just a little bit more. But we can do 3 groups of 4 out of that. I do have 1 more box of these. I haven't opened yet, but like I said, we're just playing around with these, seeing if we can get them to shoot. So what I'll probably do next is shoot them. If it's some decent groups or decent results, I will make a short video and share them with you. So that's going to wrap up today's video. I want to thank everybody for watching, and we'll catch you later.